Think about the goal, assess where you're at, and then plan how you'll get there. Now then, there's so much amazing content, free and paid, out there that it's often difficult to know where to start. Many movement channels offer progressions to make movements more accessible to different fitness and skill levels. Most of the time I try and do the same. What I'd like to touch on today is the value in learning to deconstruct movement for yourself. I'm going to use a handstand as the skill to demonstrate how you can deconstruct a movement in order to learn it more efficiently. This technique is not only valuable when looking at breaking down movement, it can be a valuable tool in many other areas of life. If learning to deconstruct a movement sounds of interest, please hit the like button, tell a friend. Okay, time to deconstruct some movement to suit your needs. It's not rocket science. Think about the goal, assess where you're at, and then plan how you'll get there. Let's take a quick look at the aim. In this case, a freestanding handstand. So that's our goal. We'll all be at different starting places. Now let's break it down, see where we're at and what we need to do to get there. How you achieve this will depend on your list. You could spend weeks doing that, and that might work for some of you, but learning from consistent failure is rarely the best way, and in many cases can result in you feeling that you'll never reach your goal, and thus you lose motivation. Or you could be smart. It's time to ask some questions. Think about what's needed in the skill. What am I missing, and what progressions in what order will get me to success? These are some of the points that could be on your list. Remember, we all start in different places. Maybe you have a fear of going upside down, of being inverted. Maybe you have a fear that you might fall and hurt yourself. It's perfectly normal. So a first job might be to get rid of that fear. We need to spend time upside down. The wall is your friend. Just play around, have fun. Start small. As well as getting confidence being upside down, I'm also building some strength. Again, there's so much content, so much information out there. Maybe it's wrist strength, wrist mobility. There's no shortage of exercises and information. The key is you work out what you need to work on, add it on your list. For sure this is one for me. I was super surprised when I started how little time I could spend on my hands, even balancing against the wall before my wrists became super sore. So it's a case of slowly, I had to gradually build up. And like most things, taking small steps is usually the best way. Think about the goal, assess where you're at, and then plan how you'll get there. Another one on my list was shoulder mobility. To do a handstand, I need to extend. Even now, I'm a little bit closed in this position. I'd like to get a little bit more here. So this is a movement, an exercise that I need to work on just to increase this range of movement here. Again, I'm using the wall. Maybe once I get more confident, I come off the wall for a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and then I touch the wall again. As I get more confident, I come off the wall a little bit more. Once you've got your list, you've worked out where you're at, you know you need to work on now, it's just regular practice. Enjoy the process. It may take a while, it's usually best not rushed. Give your body time to adjust. Keep a record of the time improvements. Those small improvements act as encouragement. You need to be systematic and develop a framework. It's a fun process, and with some patience you will get the job done. In my opinion, deconstructing movements are a great skill to learn. It'll help you in many other aspects of life. Think about the goal, assess where you're at, and then plan how you'll get there. If you found any value in my thoughts, please take a moment to subscribe. I'd really appreciate the encouragement. Good luck and enjoy the process.